Good evening, my name is Sergio Velasquez and welcome to Daviotech Learning Courses. Today we're going to be talking about how to back up your files from Windows 7 operating system automatically, as well as creating an image file of your computer, and also backing up your files manually. Most people are used to navigating the system, or everybody's used to navigating their system through this interface that Microsoft has developed for us. And it's a very neat interface. You have all your file folders here accessible on your desktop. You can click on the Start menu. You can go to Documents, Pictures, Music, Games, Computer, everything directly from that interface. If anything was to happen to your hard drive, your computer, if you spill something on your computer, hard drive crashes, anything that can possibly happen, you will lose your files if you don't have a backup, or if there is a way to extract it, but it can be pretty costly. So it's important for you to back up your files at least once a day, once a week, or once a month, depending on the usage of your computer and how important your files are to you. I'm going to go over some of the different options and also explain to you the important things and precautions that you need to take in order to make sure you get a successful backup done. The first thing is some of the things that you will need. You can use an external hard drive like this one here. This is a small one. It has a USB cable plugged into it, and the other end you plug into your computer. Depending on how many files, how big the file that you're backing up is, you can also use a jump drive. These flash drives you plug into your computer, and you can back it up to that flash drive there. I'm going to be plugging in both devices just so you can see the differences on the computer. Here we have, I'm going to plug in the external hard drive first. I'm going to click on the Start menu, and I'm going to go into, I'm going to click on Computer just so you can see the external hard drive activate there. So you have it, and then I'm going to plug in the flash drive. Okay. First thing is first, you have to make sure that whatever device you're going to use and whatever you're going to be backing up, you want to make sure that you have enough space to back up your files. So if you're going to be backing up 20 gigs, you want to make sure you have those 20 gigs available on your external hard drive. I'm going to give you an example here. If I wanted to create an image file, and I'm going to explain to you the differences between creating an image file and actually just a manual backup or a regular backup. If I right click here on the C drive and I click on Properties, here you see how much you're really using off the hard drive and how much free space you have. So you have, I'm using up 106 gigs, and that I have free 359 gigs out of 465. Okay, and basically what you want to know is if the external hard drive has enough space for me to back up that all that data. So in this case, if I was to create an image file of my information of my computer, I don't have enough space because here I only have 30 gigs available out of 149, or I have 149 free. I'm sorry, 30 gigs free out of 149, and so that's not enough space. But if you are a user that only saves certain information, you always use, save your documents inside your document folder, and you don't really use your computer much more, you need to know where you have access to these files, as well as like your favorites and pictures, things of that nature. So if you click on the C drive, then you go under Users, on the User folder, you will find your user account. Inside of this folder, you have everything that's connected to that particular account. If you do decide to save anything on the C drive outside the user account, then you have to be careful because you're not going to be backing up the things that you need. So if you're used to just saving everything under your documents or your pictures and whatnot, then very easily you can just right click on that user account, just go to copy, and then you can paste that into the external hard drive. First of all, you want to make sure that you create a folder here. So you go to new folder, and then just call it, you know, whatever you want to call it. But I like to call it my name, for example. Just knows my folder, and then backup, and then what is and then the date. It's very important. This is a manual backup that we're going through, and then here you just right click and paste that folder there. And that will back up everything that you have from your desktop to your pictures, to your music, your documents. So if I was to click here on the users and I go to desktop, for example, everything that you see here will be backed up in that folder. That's where that folder is actually located. See here. Now, if you go, for example, if you're in Internet Explorer and you go to your favorites, all these links here are your favorites. You will find those here. So if I was to back up that folder, then, you know, pretty much I'm backing up my favorites, my desktop, my documents, pictures, my videos. So if I just go here, right click, copy, and then paste it in an external hard drive, I'm pretty much backing up everything. But now, before you do that, you want to make sure that you want to know how much space you're actually using. So you go to properties, and then here it tells you, it's a file that's 53 gigs of space that's going to be taken up on your external hard drive. So you want to make sure you either free up some space, or if you have enough. So here, for example, I only have 30 gigs available, so I would need to free up some space in order to make that work properly. On the flash drive over here, you see that I only have 582 megabytes. It's an 8 gig hard drive, so I don't have enough space to back up much more. Here I only have like software, pictures, stuff like that. Now, how to set up and and the differences between an image and a backup. If you right click on the C drive and you go where it says properties, and then you go to tools, here then you click where it says backup now, you have a couple of options here. If you click on create a system image, this is going to create a duplicate of your whole computer. That means that includes all your programs such as Office, QuickBooks, anything additional to your operating system, anything that you have exactly how you have it configured, that's exactly how it will make the copy. That means that if anything was to happen to your hard drive, you need to put a new hard drive in there, and you will restore this image file. Everything will be put back as you have it prior to you actually creating the image file. So this is a very neat feature. Here you will select the drive where you're going to back up the image file. In this case, for the purpose of demonstration, we'll select the drive. You also have the option of creating DVDs. Obviously, depending on the amount of data that you're backing up, it will create several DVDs. So here I'm going to select the drive. I'll click next, and that's pretty much it. From here, you just click on Start Backup, and you already have your location here. So that's the drive, and it'll create the image file right into the external hard drive. Now, if you want to set up an automatic backup, you would click where it says Set Up Backup. Here you will select the drive. If you're working on a network and you have a server where you can actually back up your files, you can go to Save on Network, click on Browse, and then look for the server there. And then here you can either create a folder, or if you already have a folder where you normally back up your stuff, you click on that and then you back it up there. Then here, if you click on the drive, if you're going to back it up right into the drive, you select the drive, click Next. You can choose what you want to back up. Select the C drive in this case, click Next. And then here it actually gives you the option to schedule the backup. So here you click on change schedule. You can have it set up weekly, daily, monthly. You can have it by day, and also the time, specific time. And once you have that schedule, you click OK. You save the settings and run the backup, and that's it. It will back up all your files, and every single day on that specific, or every once a week, it'll, on that Sunday at 7 p.m. for example, it'll create the backup. And that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to give us a call at 954-773-8164. Or you can visit our website at www.daviotech.com. And also, if you need any immediate assistance, you can click here where it says Remote Assistance. And then here you can type in your name, and we'll give you a support key once you give us a call, or we can remote it to your computer and assist you with any issues you're currently experiencing. Alrighty, so I appreciate your time. I hope this video was useful. We are going to be coming up with another video on how to back up your files on a hard drive that's not working, a computer that's not booting into to Windows. I'll show you some of the devices that we're using. If you're interested also on any external hard drives, we have them available for $65. Visit our website or give us a call. Place your orders. Thank you very much for your time, and have a good evening.